What's going on, folks? I want to make this video for those of you all who may be having a problem with your vehicle. Basically, a lot of times when you're driving your vehicle, say when you're stopping or if you're just driving normally, whenever you take your hands off the steering wheel, your vehicle wants to pull really hard in a certain direction. A lot of times this could happen because it could be multiple different things that can be going on with your vehicle to cause this. But I'm trying to make this video right now to show you all there could be something that's going on that can save you a lot of time and money that you might want to check out first before going through changing out these different components over here, because a lot of times these components right here can cause that to happen. This right here is your outer tire rod right here. So if this was to go bad, if you can see right here where this boot's at, that can go bad and that can cause your vehicle also to pull to a certain direction when you're trying to stop. This could be one thing that can cause it if you look at it. But this one right here, if you can see, the boot on it looks pretty good. It's not torn, it doesn't have any holes or anything like that inside of it. So what that tells me is that this boot pretty much is good. Now over time they may get just a little bit loose, which is just going to happen just in general if you have a vehicle that's, you know, 10, 15 years old, or sometimes even newer than that. You may have these not be as tight as they used to be, but as long as your boots look good on, they're not tore, nothing like that, normally that's not going to be the major issue for the reason why your vehicle is pulling really hard to a certain direction, as well as why it's shaking really bad, like when you're driving, or if you take your hands off of it, the wheel shakes really hard and pulls a certain way. And of course this right here is your lower control arm right here, and of course this too, if it goes bad, can cause that issue also, because you got these bushings that are like over here, and if these bushings were to go bad on it, that this right here also can cause your vehicle to have front end problems. So before you go checking these things out like this, the first thing that you may want to check out before taking off your lower control arm or changing out your outer tire rods, your inner tire rods, is you may want to check first your tires. I just had a guy pretty much that paid out a lot of money to get a new tire or outer tire rod put on, as well as a lower control arm, which is what this is right here, put onto his vehicle. But after he had all that work done on it, the vehicle was basically still doing the exact same thing. He got the tire rod put on there, the lower arm put on there. He paid out who knows how much money to get this done, only to get the vehicle back and took it on the highway, and it still kept shaking, as well as it was still pulling hard to the right. So what I wound up doing was checking his vehicle out, and the first thing I noticed was that his driver's side tire pretty much had a broken belt inside of it, and the belt on his tire was broken on the outer edge of it on the driver's side. So what was going on is that since the outer side of that belt was like, I don't know if you can see my hands, the outer of that belt was like humped up like that. The belt was broken on, and so the inside of the tire was lower and the outside was higher. So every time that he would stop, pretty much it was pulling his vehicle really hard to the right, as well as when he would like just drive in general, his steering wheel was shaking a whole lot. But and so of course, like I said, once I looked at the tire, I realized he had a broken belt in it. So we went ahead on and got him to change that tire out. And once he changed that tire out, it took care of his whole problem. But my thing to him was, if he just would have checked out that tire first before changing out all these parts right here, he could have pretty much have taken care of his problem for much cheaper than what it would have took him to do these things right here. And of course, since those parts are already on his vehicle, you know, he could get the money back, but that would be a whole different story, trying to retake the parts back off of it. But you never can get back the labor it costs him to do it. And another thing about your tires are, one of the main things I believe that could have caused him to have those broken belt in his tire was that his air pressure in his tire was really high. So when I checked the pressure in his other tires, he had like something like 57 to 60 psi in his tires. His tires only really called for, I think it was like 35 in the tire. So his air pressure was way higher than what it should have been, as well as I believe it was actually higher than the actual recommended pressure that the tire say on it itself. And I asked him, I was like, okay, so why'd you put so much air inside of your tires? And what he said is that the reason he didn't think his pressure was that high in his tires because he's been using his his air compressor thing that he has like this right here, pretty much to air up his tire with it. So when I looked at his air compressor, what I realized is that if you look right here on this compressor, there's a bubble that's right here on it. And the problem is, if you have that type of thing on your compressor, what it's going to do is it's not going to allow you to read your air pressure accurately. What'll happen is it's going to make it seem as if your air pressure is lower than what it really is. So for example, if really he had, say, 4 in his tires, because this part right here is not letting the air pressure go correctly into the unit to read the pressure, it may show like he has 3, 2.6. So I believe what he was doing was basically kept adding more and more air pressure into his tire to try to get it up to what he thought was normal. So what I did was I used just a regular handheld tester on his tires and realized that all of his tires is really hot. And the reason why that's important, like I said before, is that if your air pressure is too high, it can cause over time for your belts to begin to break inside of your tires. Pretty much it makes them like rocks. So if you hit like a big bump or something like that, or a big pothole, it can pretty much break that belt in your tire. So that's just why I want to make this video. So if you're having issues like that, like I said, especially if your vehicle's been running fine, then all of a sudden out the blue it starts to shake really bad when you're driving, as well as when you're trying to stop. It's pulling really hard to a side. Like I said, before you go thinking that it's your outer tire rod or even your inner tire rod or your lower control arm or something like that that's going on and spending a fortune trying to get those things replaced, what I would do is check your tires first. And if you don't know how to check for broken belts or boots, take it to somebody, have them inspect those tires really good, because that could be your problem right there. And if that's your problem right there, that's going to save you a lot of money getting that fixed versus, or changing that tire out, versus going through changing out all these components to only still have the same issue. And like I said, definitely if you got one of these compressors right here, you want to inspect it to make sure that you're not seeing at where your line goes into your compressor that it's not looking like that, because if it does, it's most likely not reading accurately and it's giving you inaccurate PSIs on your tire, and it's giving you under versus over. So it's telling you that when your tire could be 4, it's telling you that it's 3 or 2.5. So you're adding more and more pressure to it to try to get it up to what it should be. But all right, folks, I just want to make this video for people who may be having a problem with their vehicle to where it's shaking really bad, as well as pulling really hard to a certain side, that before you go thinking it's your tire rod or lower control arm or anything like that, the first thing you should do is check your tires. Make sure you don't have any broken belts or any boots in your tires that can cause that. And also, if you air your own tires up with one of these compressors, double check to make sure that your compressor is accurately showing you your reading at your tire pressure by taking you a manual checker and kind of checking it to double check it. Also, just if you want to take it somewhere, get somebody else to check it with more of a maybe professional PSI tester. All right, please check out our other helpful videos. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks.